Hello YouTube, this is Mahadeva the Thunder Wizard, and in this short video, I won't make it too long, I want to address questions about astral traveling, shamanic journeying, out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences. And also hallucinogenic trips if you take any power plants or hallucinogens. So are all these the same? Having an astral travel to just close your eyes and leave your body. Doing a shamanic journey, listening to drum music or some kind of trance music that puts you in a trance and then travel to one of the three realms. Leaving your body, having a near-death experience, talking to spirit guides, talking to animal totems. Are all these the same thing, or are they different? When you're meditating and you go into another realm, is this all the same thing or not? I am going to give you my opinion and my experience based on my experience of some of these various things and some of the things that can create this experience, including my favorite, which is what happens when you do exercises that raise the energy level of your body to a certain level where you actually start to go into other realms, either with the body or outside of the body. And that is something that we do here at the Warrior 90-Day Challenge. And here I teach you one of the most powerful ways to have that kind of experience. But I can't answer these questions in one short recorded video. So what I'd like for you to do is to go into the description, and you'll see I've left a couple of links there giving you 5 tips on how to meet your spirit guide and how to have a shamanic journey. I want you to watch those, and then I'm going to come back later tonight in a few hours from now, and I will do a live stream where I will go into each one of these out-of-body spiritual experiences, and I'll tell you what I think. Before I do that, I am going to just read to you a comment somebody left, which I found very inspiring and has inspired me to make this video. And I'd like for you, any of you, if you have questions, write your questions in the video comment section, and if it inspires me, I will do a video about it. This one inspired me so much, I'm not only going to do a short recorded video, but I'm going to do a long live stream later tonight. So this person asks, when my body falls asleep, mind awake, sometimes I go to a higher place which is completely free, and sometimes I go to a lower place. So in the video later tonight, I'll talk to you about the difference between the near-death experiences where somebody believes that they go to heaven, and when somebody believes that they go to hell, and varying in between. I'll give you my opinion and my experience on what I think both of those. What is it that causes somebody who has a near-death experience to believe that they've gone to hell? What is it that causes somebody when they have a near-death experience when they go to another happy realm? Why is this even something that happens? I will give you my opinion about that. So this question goes on, when my body falls asleep, my mind awakes, sometimes I go to a higher place which is completely free, and sometimes I go to a lower place with very little control, if any. There are also times I just get stuck in the room, which is usually negative. Worst case scenario, I get stuck in sleep paralysis with creatures lurking. If I'm living on my path without fear, I have gotten shot right out of the crown chakra into a higher realm with endless possibilities and no external forces. One time I've had an entity try and take me above the matrix where I could see the whole grid, but I chickened out because I was afraid I wouldn't return. However, recently for the first time I experienced coming in and out of sleep, and when I came out of it, I was here and not in sleep paralysis and completely aware of everything, but I felt a click in my head. It was like my body showed me how to do it, effortlessly. This happened numerous times the other night. As soon as I clicked in my head, I could immediately speak to what I was hearing. I didn't get too far because it was unnerving and knew I didn't feel I was ready for the experience. Anyway, I asked the voice if it could hear me telepathically, and it laughed excitedly and said yes, and then asked, "Can you hear me?" When I answered, it shouted with joy and said, "Welcome, members. So where do you want to go and what do you want to do?" The voice was like nothing I've ever heard, definitely not human. Usually I may hear voices or things before I cross the other side, but when I come back, I'm just awake. But this night when I woke up, I felt the urge to click, almost like you would snap your fingers. And when I did, I was communicating. That night was filled with nightmares. I kind of got the feeling that whatever I was communicating with after the fact was tormenting me in my sleep. My question is, do you think this is simply subconscious, or do you think I was speaking with a spirit? Did I tap into channeling unexpectedly? That is a pretty intense experience, and it's a great question. And it's such an intense question that would take so long for me to answer. I am not going to do it in this recorded video. I'll do it in a live stream later tonight. So if you haven't already done so, subscribe, hit the like button, and click on the bell button, which will notify you whenever I'm uploading or when I go to live stream. And if you would like to learn how to have this kind, not necessarily this exact kind of experience, but if you would like to learn how to raise your vibration to a level where you can have different spiritual experiences, I invite you to go to Warrior 90-Day Challenge Lightning Qigong and subscribe. If you do so now, today is the 23rd, so they will. You can subscribe now, and then after the 1st, which is in just a week, if you email me and say, I signed up after the 20th, meaning one week before the end of the month, I will go ahead and refund you for this month. If you want to wait until the 1st of the month, feel free. But if you want to have that power to be able to have a Dr. Manhattan experience, go to thunderwizard.com, Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong, and subscribe. In the meantime, if you want some more explanation, and maybe if you've never tried any of these kinds of experiences, go into the description below. I have 2 links for you on my channel, 5 tips on how to have a shamanic journey and 5 tips on how to meet your spirit guide. All right, that's it for me now. I will see you guys in a few hours. Take care.